Hello everybody, my name is TheTfboy and welcome back to Transformers Universe Tips and Tricks, this time with Diabla. Can I just say right now that I'm glad I'm not the only one who notices that her screen stretches when she transforms. Like, you see where my cursor is? I don't know if I have perhaps enabled that, but right on the front of the thing, just look at this. Just look. It stretches, and that drives me nuts. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so Diabla, supposed to be like she was added when Swagger was, and she was ridiculously overpowered when she first came out, but now she's been nerfed quite a bit. So yes, missile launcher 3-3, S-Tech fires 3 rockets. All this is pretty self-explanatory. This, for the SMGs, you have to be within the range. You can't attack anyone while you're repairing periodically, so that just keeps in mind. It repairs you based on the damage you did before you activated that equipment, so just keep that in mind. And then this causes the virus over time. This one will remove moral buffs from enemies and make them immune to them. Increase Diabla's output by 35%. An additional 15% for each enemy affected, so that theoretically could mean that she could get a 80% increase in damage, which is devastating. This is a redirect thing, so basically doing damage to her will do damage back to the attacker, which is devastating, especially if you're trying to finish her off. So the best way to counter that is simply to like knock her down and kind of wait for her to go away, or just run away. And then this one locks her in place. It's basically her immunity. So we'll show her off. Oh, whoops.
I hope you realize what you...
Forgot to show her my tuning. And power cores. Okay. Power cores critically repairs your warrior 20% damage dealt. Increase critical hit damage by 50%. DM critical hit with SMGs has a 50% chance to reduce the target's SC gauge by 10. Just to put that in perspective, the SC gauge at level 2 is 250 units or whatever. I don't know what to call it, but this is very, very devastating power core for God. And I hate her when I'm fighting her as a showdown, because she can destroy a showdown with her redirect, this, and this power core, just because this power core now prevents the self-healing as well as the knockdown or anything else to do to her. God, it's ridiculous. And then stats, I have Spark 12, Omni 11, Repairing 10, and that's that. Consumable, I have the prosthetic patch.
Corruption has another cause.
Or no, I have the repair patch, sorry. What else? You can't, just something offhand, you can still use a consumable while you're immune. So, just keep that in mind. So, a consumable to use would be like the repair one, or even the stun one actually would be pretty useful. Because when you're immune, you can like stun the opponent just before the immunity is about to wear off. So, all in all, it's pretty effective. Let's see if we can get another mission. She's also very fast in her vehicle mode. This way. That's her rocket launchers. That's her SMGs. Oh, I guess there's no more to show. And yeah. I don't remember what our vehicle mode equipment is actually. Could with the idling to remove classified debuff. Okay. Yeah, but this is another one of those controversial bots that are considered somewhat overpowered. As you can see with their blades, they are an all-in weapon, so they can deal devastating damage to you when your spark is down. Again, very prone to very devastating on a showdown. Though you gotta be careful, because you never know what a showdown can pull off whenever he has low spark. Oh god. Okay, here we go. So, alright, let's take care of that. The auto troopers and then the reckoner. Come on. I need you to focus me. Oh, hello. Alright. Try hitting me now. Come on. Kill yourself. Alright, fine. Thank you. Here we go. Let me just deal some devastating damage to her. Or devastating damage to the Reckoner. Level 2. Now he's got a virus on him. 5. Thank you. Oh, that was actually really cool. I used the equipment 5. Alright. Just to show you guys in perspective. Here's 6. So this is my immunity. And then I could still use a consumable, so watch this. See? Prosthetic patch. Yay.
Terracons deserve annihilation. If they were worthy, they wouldn't have fallen in battle.
You know, that stun consumable I talked about earlier would still be pretty useful if you've got like an ally or an enemy like a frontline or a monsoon or a showdown that has his hammer ready to attack you once you go out of immunity. The stun one is very, very useful in helping you with that, so I don't know. She's got a very weak spark and shield, as you can see, but she can do devastating damage to you if you're not careful. So just keep that in mind. And yeah. That's pretty self-explanatory.
This is what we function for. Destruction.
Alright. The heck? I'm stuck, apparently. Yeah, let's just take out these couple hostiles and then we'll cut this video here.
Enemy technology.
Can I get... Yes, I can. Thank you. Alright. That's pretty much how you need to use Diabla. A good DPSer, but even if you're focused on, you can defend yourself with either your immunity or your number 5. So, she's kind of a very defensive DPS. Alright, I'm not going to do that mission, so... That's pretty much all I have to say on her. Definitely someone, who can inflict a lot of damage to the enemy very, very quickly, especially with the redirecting if the enemy is damaging her. But yeah, I might actually consider putting this... I never actually thought about that. Do I have that stun power core, or do I need to? Ah, that's this one. I might try that actually with her. That'll be quite interesting. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and end stream.